AJ Allmendinger has been released from Penske Racing. I'm Tom Voort in the Rowdy studio with Bob Pockrass. And Bob, I guess no surprise.
No surprise. It was pretty clear when Roger Penske talked on Sunday to the media that Allmendinger's future was very highly in doubt. Roger there had said, while AJ is an independent contractor, other employees at Penske Racing who had failed drug tests had been released. And so, now granted, as an independent contractor, maybe they could treat AJ differently, but mainly Roger said he had been out of the country all week. So while he had been talking back and forth with AJ, he hadn't had the ability to sit down face to face and discuss his future.
And so now he apparently has had that ability. Any sense of what AJ said to Roger or how he tried to explain what happened?
No, I don't have any sense. I mean, AJ released a statement thanking Penske Racing for its opportunity and apologizing for the situation. Still no word yet from whether their independent lab that AJ is using to look at his supplements and medications to see if they'll release any sort of information as far as what caused the positive for what they said was amphetamines.
Okay, now the real question for AJ obviously is where does he go from here? Obviously he goes through the Road to Recovery program, but at that point, what kind of opportunity could you really see him getting? Well, I mean, is it back to the Nationwide Series and try to, I mean, he's never really been in the Nationwide Series.
I mean, I think it all depends on where a sponsor wants him, and is there a sponsor who's going to want to put him in a Cup car? Is there a sponsor who's going to want to put him in a Nationwide car? Is there going to be a sponsor who wants to put him in an Indy car? Because he owns part of an IndyCar team, and you've heard apparently maybe there's some interest on that side.
And was pretty good in kart.
Yeah, he won 5 races the year that he decided that he was going to end up moving to NASCAR. So, I think it all depends on what sponsors are going to want to do. And it's possible that maybe Nationwide or IndyCar could be better because there you're talking more than likely one sponsor, right? While in Cup, you're talking maybe 2, 3, 4 sponsors that would have to jump on board with them.
Gotcha. Now, as far as the 22 car, we've seen Sam Hornish in that ride. Is that what we're going to see for the rest of the season?
Well, Penske said for the foreseeable future. So how far can we see?
I can foresee 50 years.
So and then it said for 2013, their option they'll think of their options. Which remember, AJ was only a 1-year deal to begin with. Before any of this happened, he was 23rd in points, and while he had shown some potential and had a rookie crew chief, there was some question whether he would even be back in 2013 before all this. So that Penske was looking and probably seeing who is available. Now, you got to figure that Hornish is going to get a good look, not only because he's been in Cup before, Roger Penske likes him, but he also has a past relationship with Shell Pennzoil.
Right.
So he's going to get a look.
But this seems to me to be his look now, wouldn't you say?
I mean, if he runs well, it's going to be hard to say no to you unless there's other sponsors. I mean, they've been working with the Alliance Truck Parts and the Worths that have been on the Nationwide car, hoping to move them to Cup with Sam. So depending on where those talks are about a third Cup team, could depend on what's done here with the 22. Now you got guys like Joey Logano, who's a free agent.
They talked to David Reagan before.
They talked to before Brian Vickers. I mean, could Ryan Newman go back to Penske?
I'm telling you, Bob, I know that's crazy talk, but that's if there weren't bad feelings, that would be the most obvious solution perhaps for both gentlemen.
3-4 weeks ago, I heard crazy talk. Now, in the last week, I've heard maybe not so crazy talk.
I want you to give me some credit.
Still a little bit of crazy talk.
I want you to give me some credit, Bob. But, if that happens, I want a pat on the back from you.
All right. I'll give you a pat on the back anyway.
Oh, thanks. All right, that's Bob Pockrass. I'm Tom Voort. Thanks for watching.